Good morning, beautiful beings, and welcome to the Begin Within Guidance with me, Wingish Nibe Mijeki Kwe, Sweetgrass Water Medicine Woman. And how are you today? Glad to be here with you. Oh, right. Also, Christiana Carr and Chris Carr Superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome to all you beautiful divine beings right here as well. I can push this back. My tablet is charging up, and that's usually what I record on. So now I'm using my phone, so we got a different shape. All right, we'll see. So this works. Let's get to our smudge. Light your little candle. Got my friends up close there. I still need a new chair, but that's okay. Let me see. There we go. Light our candle. Ooh. And we'll do our little smudge, of course. Those things cleansed off. Yep. Crying day for me today. So sensitivities, okay? All my sisters out there. We get affected by those cycles, whether we realize it or not. So I recommend, I tell you, it really helped me to get a little app. Something that says, you can catch on to your cycles. Because I was like, oh, I was doing so great. Now all of a sudden, what the heck, right? And I go, oh, right, 2 days before the flow is supposed to start. Oh, this is peak ovulation time. Oh, I see, right? That's not so surprising. Begins with get to know yourself, right? Because for me, I don't know how about you, it's like, well, what's making me miserable right now? And I tend to look at all the stuff outside of me instead of going within. Well, that's my cycle. That's what gets me miserable right now. So cleanse that off. Yeah, we all go through that. Sage is actually a very good woman medicine to help with that. Heard of somebody, it's a different country or whatever, they were coming up visiting. It's at, where was it here? Just focus on that. Cleansing. Yes, I have this is my hair tie. A few feathers in there, eagle feather, owl feather, higher perspective, seeing the truth, bigger picture, but then with some pheasant feathers on here too. So there's a balance of the higher picture and getting right down and seeing the truth, right? Eagle cannot see when it comes to the ground. It's one of those ground walkers. See the details. Walkers. Okay. I hope you can hear me okay. I didn't plug in my mic or anything because I plugs into the bottom of the phone, right? So then I'd have to try to rig something up there. So I hope you can hear me okay. Oh, I can see on the bottom there, it says I've only got like 40 minutes left to record videos on here. Gotta delete them when I'm done. So that's our smudging. Let's get into the daily vibing. Whew, how we vibing. That's a nice sage. Let's just stick that right there, maybe. Yeah, I'll probably get all lit up on fire by that candle. So let's not. Okay, I'm getting hot. Excuse me. Don't like to be hot and overheating. Yes, I didn't put on my dress today. It's all the way up the stairs. And yeah, see how green my eyes are? I don't know if you can. Like I joke around. The eyes. I need to get my eyes, the green popping. I gotta go have a good cry, right? I thought, yeah, good cries get my eyes popping. So it's up and down. So, like I said, like yesterday, I'm showing that energy. Well, then I look at my app, and oh yeah, that's why my energy is all like this, right? It's that time, that flow time. And you hear this? I have always wanted a charm bracelet just like this. Not those Pandora ones, but these kinds. And I bid on it when Ariane and I went shopping at Vinnie's and got it for 20 bucks. But what's one of my favorite pieces is the turtle, right? And each piece has a bit of a significance to me. Virgo, there's baseboard, and that's where my big brother Ray was stationed there for so long. Baseboard, to know him there. Always wanted the Dutch shoes. I can go over all of them with you. There's a reader on here. She does pick a card readings, but she does Charmed Intuition. It's called Charmed Intuition. And it's really neat what she picks up with those. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool talent there. So anyway, that was a dream come true. Also, the harvest of Cabbage Patch. I won the bid on that. So when Ariana was born, she looked like a Cabbage Patch. I'm like, that's another dream come true. I wanted my Cabbage Patch doll to come to life. So there's like 6 or 8 of these in this basket. So didn't have it, but it was $40. And those dolls just won, right? Who knows? They're like still like 60, $70 today. That's what they were when I was a kid. And they're still that today, right? So, I mean, it was a score. It was a score with this and that. Some dreams come true. It was the gifts from the universe, right? This is stuff that I deserved. I mean, that's a physical thing. It means more than just the actual physical things, right? It just shows me that universe was listening, right? It's always listening. And when I opened up, it might come to me a little bit sooner, right? But divine timing, not mine, right? But we can block that divine timing because if we're like, no, I'm not, no. We got to open up and see it, that it's there. It's already there for us. So, right, let's get to it. Daily vibes and lessons. I did the Within Wednesday on the SOS Tech group. I thought maybe I could start doing those readings there, but then I don't want to, I've got my subscribers here, and maybe those that watch that haven't subscribed yet. And if you watch and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I mean, at 1,000 subscribers, I can go live again. So we've only got, 988 to go? Is that right? 982 to go? All right. We're getting so close. All right, let's call in all of our energies here. Get them all back to us. Now, since I just talked about that cycle, let's do the Moon Lodge. Inward tree for centering. Let's do that. Moon Lodge spread, right? I mean, whether you're man or woman, you go through cycles too. We all have cycles, so it's good to pay attention to them. I don't know if they have a man's app to pay attention to your cycles, but you could probably keep track of it on a calendar or whatever. Just a tally of your moods of the day, and you can then look after. Do it for a few months, and then you look and you see what times a month, right? If there's a pattern, right? We got to catch on to our patterns in order to change them, because things will just go subconscious. They go kind of into default mode, right? Like blinking. We don't have to think about blinking. It just goes into that default mode, right? But we have those involuntary and voluntary things, right? Driving a car, once you learn how to do that, you don't have to think so much about every step of driving that car. It goes into the default, right? So we got to catch on to all those stuff that went into default, right? That we need to have more control over, right? And shift that. Okay, so let's call in back all of our energies from the east. That's the path of illumination and clarity. Place of man, right? And then call back all of our energies from the south. That's our innocence. That's our childhood years. That's the emotions, the tears, right? And then calling back all of our energies from the west. That's the physical, right? The earth, the place of woman, the place of introspection. And then all of our energies, please come back to us from the north. That's our wisdom years. That's the air, the mental. And we walk our red road from the south in childhood, right? Stealthy. Woohoo! We can be pretty sneaky as kids, can't we? Oh, yeah. And then we go up to the north into our wisdom years, right? Where we see the sun dance and that self-sacrifice, all that we've given of ourselves. 6 seems to be a very special number to me. So maybe it's you too. Anyways, so that sun dance, that self-sacrifice, right? Where that body then returns. And we realize that everything that we did was not in vain. We were helping. We were living our part. We were living our lives, right? Even if we didn't know what we were doing, that love and light shines through us, right? We are messengers to others, whether we do it with awares or not, right? There I go, blurry again. And then, of course, the blue road, the road of spirit, is always walking with us, like the sun goes from the east to the west, right? The peyote, where we find those new abilities we see. Right? We're renewed again because we're joined back with the spirit. Gosh, 4-6, right? 4th month, the 6th day. That was a very special day for me. Not only because it's my Uncle Ricky's birthday, but I had a prayer answered. I had to put my hands up to the universe. And it came knocking on my door. April 6th, 2011. Thank you. Okay. Reusable energy, right? Reusable energy, those thunder beings, right? So we go up into that north and from the south. No, where were we going? We were east to west, the blue road of spirit. This is the west, or introspection. When we turn in, we can see that we have those usable energies, right? Nothing ever dies. That energy is transformed. Energy does not die. It is transformed. It is always there. It transforms. Reusable energy, right? We can transform those energies that were not so good into usable energies, right? Into love and light. Then we call in, of course, our above. Whoa. Above. They're jumpy today. Below and within. Okay, now we said we're going to do the moon launch, right? So this starts, oh, I got my other book upstairs. The whirling spirit. We start in the east with the whirling spirit. So never eat shredded wheat and center here. That's how I'll do it, right? So we'll put the east over here. East is the whirling spirit, key to unlocking your talents in the east, right? Because that's the illumination. We get the illumination on our talents. So then read the eastern card. The south is our true feelings about a person or a situation. Down here, that's the south for our true feelings. We'll put down here. Okay. The west is the dream within the dream. See, when we doubt ourselves, look, that's just kind of flowing out of me. Yeah, those are the spots. And just have that confidence. Okay, the dream within the dream. The north is the wisdom we may not have recognized in ourselves. The north is the wisdom we may not have recognized in ourselves. Remember, I like to look with you guys. So I'm going to keep my head over this way. Kind of awkward on the neck. That's okay. I like to see them with you. And then the center is the true self, right? Knowing the true self within and those without can never deceive you again, right? When we're always true to ourselves. We know who we are. We're not going to be fooled by somebody that says, no, that's not who you are. This is who you are. You go, hello, I'm the one living in me. I know me better than you because I've lived with me right from the start, right? Okay. So that's our true self card right there. I don't want to see it either. Sticking it in the center with you. Right here. True self. Look at that. Okay, and then we do have a path. The totem on the bottom. So the overall. Being grateful, the prayers in abundance, putting it up there. We are free will beings. And, you know, where we're given that free will, we need to ask for help. We need to get out of our own way. So we pray for help and open, and we see that abundance that is already there. It's already there, always there for us. Plus the Lakota peoples, right? It was the white buffalo that brought the peace to them. That's how we get that reusable energy. We pray. We pray. How do I transmute this? Help me in transmuting this shit. And of course, all of our prayers are answered. And sometimes the answer is a no. Okay? It can be hard. Sometimes it is a no. But they're always answered. Always. Okay? The universe is always listening. Your creator source is always listening. Okay? All of our relations are there. And they're there to support us, but we need to ask for that help. And they'll give us that usable energy. They'll help us transmute those poisons. We are not on our own. We do not have to do anything alone. In fact, we never really do anything alone because we can never be separate from our source. Though we may lie to ourselves and try to convince ourselves, we cannot. Truth, we cannot. So I'm just going to put this above the whole reading up here like this. That's our top and bottom path. And totem to remember those usable energies. So we all have access to. No exceptions. I tell you, no exceptions. That doesn't come from me. It's coming through me. It's the truth. So, east over here, right? Dream within the dream. Woman medicine, sharing, quickening. Look, this is how the cards, when I set them down, they went like this. So this is what I'm seeing. They kind of split. There. The woman energy, right? Sharing and quickening. That is the woman energy. We love to share, right? We want us to heal. We want us to heal fast. But we cannot rush. Cannot rush it. We can. Right? We need to slow down. Okay. So, east. Oops. East, the whirling spirit, the key to unlocking our talents. The ritual of joy, to tap in. What brings you joy? That's how we know. What makes you joyful? There's a talent, right? And your spiritual abilities, to lock into those new abilities. Where did I see that? I saw that one that flashed out, the new abilities. Because if we're doing anything else that isn't bringing us joy, that's a diversion, right? Okay, and that diversion comes from those energies that don't want us to feel good about ourselves, right? Those ones that benefit, make money off us that are feeling so low, right? Don't know where to go. They want us to go to them. That's a diversion from what's inside of us, because that's where true power lies, is looking within. That's how you unlock your talents, right? What's Possum's talent, right? To play dead. Oh, it can even make the scent and smell dead, right? So the animals will leave it alone. That's its special talent. We all have that special talent. Talent of diversion, right? To go look over there, right? Put on a distraction so that we're not looking within. And it's not others that just do that to us. We do that to ourselves. Because we don't want to look in, because we're afraid. We're not going to find joy. We're just going to find all that sadness. You know what? We got to look through that sadness. Let that sadness out to get down to that joy. Because that joy has never left you. It's within you. It's just something you cannot separate either. That's an internal thing. All the feelings are there. Let them flow, then let them go. Let them flow, and then let them go. If they're coming back, well, there's still something to learn. Invite them back in and say, okay, well, what is it that you need to teach me this time, right? And I appreciate all that you had to teach me, because it helps me grow stronger, right? Helps me to have more to help others with, right? Helps me to have more understanding and some more wisdom that I can share with others, right? Not if they ask, right? It's not pushing it on anybody. This worked for me, so this got to work for everybody, right? Okay, we're not all cut from the same cloth. It's the truth, right? Although we're all made of the same stuff, it's all different compositions, right? So they're not like cookie cutters, right? We're not made out of the same cookie cutter shape. We're all different shapes, sizes, colors. That's the beauty of it, right? So be your own true, unique self, right? Because we're all special. Nobody's special, but we're all special. Nobody's special, but we're all special, right? But nobody's more special than anybody else. That's what I mean by nobody's special. But we're all special. We are all beautiful divine beings. Yes, we are. All in this together. Truth, man, truth. We are in this together. And we can work together or not. And we see how not working together works or doesn't work or hurts. Let's work together. That's the truth. Find that joy in you, okay? The key to unlocking your spiritual talents and abilities. Okay? Stop the diversion, right? And of course, society likes to keep us diverted from looking within, right? From connecting to our source, because they say, no, you got to think about everybody else. If you're thinking about yourself, you're selfish, right? Well, right, here we come. That's the true feelings on it, right? It's making the decisions in the highest and best interest of all. If you know that's what you're doing, nobody can tell you that's what you're not doing, right? They may be projecting on you if they think, oh, you're being selfish acting in that way. I felt that too. But I got to put on my own oxygen mask to help others. We all do. How can we help anybody if we are on the floor all burnt out and can't do no more? How do we help anybody in that state? We don't. So, this is the true feelings in our childhood, in the innocence, right? About situations and about people. Making decisions in the highest and best interest of all. Gathering around that council fire. Bringing in those elders, the ones with the wisdoms, the experiences to help. And not just now, but we're thinking of the future generations as well. And as we heal ourselves in this now, we're healing the generations behind and the generations to come. We heal backwards and forwards, right? And that's the teacher. We teach that to our children by living our lives, right? The best teacher teaches by example. And remember, I've said this before too, although it doesn't come from me. Everything is not coming from me. This is not just my humble opinions here, right? This is what comes through me. Some of it is, and I'll say, it's just my humble opinion, right? So anyways, the teacher can choose what they want to teach the students, but it's the students that choose what it is they actually learn. It's the students that take those lessons, integrate those lessons, transmute that into whatever it is that they need, and then share that out. And it might not be exactly what the teacher was teaching. So we don't know. So don't go out there in the intentions of what this is going to do when you make a decision in the highest and best of all. Okay? That's when you let go of what that's going to teach others or what others are going to take from that, right? Because we can't choose what people take from that, even if it's not students. You know, we're setting an example. We're living our lives. We're doing it in the highest and best interest of all. Put those intentions out there. We can't control what others pick up, all right? But we know in our hearts we're teaching, right? Does that make sense to you? What else comes to you in that for that, right? So that is the true feelings, person, or situation. True feelings of the person or situation. Making decisions in the highest and best of all. Okay? Getting that centering on. This was our West card, right? The dream within the dream. That roots, right? Strengthening our roots so that we can be there and support others as well in that system, right? Like we've said, that apple tree is different from the pine tree, but they all stand tall and proud to be themselves. And they share with each other and help nurture and support even the littler ones, right? That don't get as much sun. And that stamina, because when we're together in those roots, a tree doesn't grow very fast. Look at how long it takes to go from, even like a fruit tree can take years before it starts bearing fruit. It's a slow and steady process. I think it's cherry trees that only bears fruit like every 2 to 3 years. So it's not something that happens on a yearly basis. So think of that. Slow and steady spurts, everything in its own time, right? It's divine timing, not ours. Everything will shine in its own time. Oh my goodness, I think that was my waking up words as I was waking up and saying thank you, right? Everything shines in its own time. No rushing it, okay? Divine timing, not ours. That's the dream within the dream, right? We want to shine. We want to reach tall. We want to be able to last. We want to be able to go the distance. Sometimes we feel like we're going to burn out, right? But then stamina. It's a slow and steady pace instead of those spurts, right? We are not in a race. We're the human race, but there is no race, okay? It's not about the destination and where we're going. The true beauty and love is in that journey, right? Once you get there, you say, I'm here. So you're always here. So stop trying to get there. Be here. Every moment here. And now I'm here. And now I'm here. And bring your whole self into every moment, right? And share that joy, right? Keep those roots down deep and keep stretching and reaching for the truth. Okay? Awesome. Righto. And then the north is our inner wisdom that we may not have recognized in ourselves. The drum. The beat of our own drum, our internal rhythm, right? Everything shines in its own time. My time to shine might not be the time as yours, right? And we could all shine at the same time. And that's okay too, right? Nobody needs to dim their light for nobody, right? If it's too bright for somebody, they can put on sunglasses. Thank you for those words of wisdom, Joanne Morgan. Oh, they will stick with me. I so appreciate that. I'm so grateful for that. Okay? So I myself try and dim, right? There's that Marianne Williamson quote too. There is nothing about making yourself small. It doesn't help anybody to make yourself small for others, right? We need to be the way our creators made us to be. Big, bright, beautiful, divine beings, marching to the beats of our own drums, right? Seeing past the deception of who others tell us we are. Who knows you better than you, right? There's no human that knows you better than you. Your creator, yeah, for sure, knows you better than you. Your creator made you. So, right? It's a co-creation too. That'd be the truth. March to the beat of your own drum. See past how we've deceived ourselves, the lies that we believed. Okay? Nobody's, everybody's believed some lies. We all get caught up in the lies that society tells us. Society tells us, right? See past that. See the truth of who you are. Because, right, as we move into that center, to that true self, because as you know your true self, those without can never again deceive you. Know the within, and those without never, ever can deceive you. Because you know who you are, and you nurture that. You take care of that in who you are. Okay? Don't let others tell you who you are. You know who you are. That comes from within, so you nurture that truth within you. You nurture that beating of your own heart, right? March to the beat of your own drum. You gather all that strength you need in that tribe around you, of those people that believe in you, right? Surround yourself with those people that you wish to be like, right? Don't, we tend to just go into what we feel like we deserve or what we've become used to. And if we've grown up in these highly dysfunctional families, we develop a high tolerance to the inappropriate. That was something that was really a big aha moment in school for me. Developing a high tolerance to the inappropriate. Laughing at jokes, and then we're kind of encouraging the mistreatment of others without even realizing it. So gathering back all that where we've poured it out. Okay? Bring that into the true self, because that isn't being true to ourself. When we're laughing at jokes that we don't think are really funny, that they're hurtful to others, but this is just how it's always been, right? Oh, yeah, that's just how they always talk, right? Sometimes we need to remove ourselves from those people. Sometimes, right, it's just blocking that. I don't share that opinion, right? Those TV shows, the views expressed in the following program does not necessarily reflect those of this station, right? Whatever. But when you hang around with that too much, we can tend to take that on without even realizing it. I took on a whole lot that I didn't realize. Did I take it on, or was it already in there and it helped highlight that to me? Right? Either way. No guilt. Release any guilt. We look at it with curiosity. And the highest and best of all, right? Because we deserve to be here too, just like everyone else. Okay. Much love. Biggest heart hugs ever. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Share. Subscribe. Interact. Be awesome. Awesome. Have you added yourself to that SOS Tech or requested to join that group? Because we have some questions. Closed group. Okay, so not everybody is allowed to come in there. Only those that will keep the confidentiality and not be judgmental. It is a shared safe space. So anybody that needs the help and the support from that space or wants to offer their love and light and support to that space, please, SOS Tech on the Facebook. And you can find my Wingish Bay Facebook as well, which I keep separate from my Christiana card. So check out those, and I see you next time. Love you. Thank you for shining your light through and everything you do, right? You know it. This world needs you. Thank you so much for being here.